Si me buscas tú a mí, me podrás encontrar. Yo te espero aquí, sí, este es mi lugar. Si quieres reír, descubre.
One more kiss, dear. One more sigh. Only this, dear, is goodbye. For our love is such pain and such pleasure.
Our story begins a long time ago, in a land not so far away. There was once a girl raised in an orphanage who went by the name of Candy. Despite her circumstances, Candy's childhood was full of laughter, love, and peace. And it was because of this upbringing that she held a hopeful outlook on life. On one fateful day, she received news that she was to be adopted into a wealthy family, the Andrews clan of Lake Michigan. While the young girl was excited to start a new life with them, she soon learned that they weren't as loving or as kind as she thought. Of course, there were a few exceptions, like the eccentric brothers, Steer and Archie, the mysterious cousin, Terry, and the fiercely loyal Anthony, all of whom would be her friends while she lived on the Andrews estate. However, one day the family heirloom went missing, and Candy is dealt the blame. The head of the family, Tia Abuela, was quick to decide Candy's punishment. Candy is to be sent away from everything and everyone she has ever known, much to the liking of the ever-mischievous Elisa. Will Candy be left to suffer from this fate? Will her friends be able to step in and save the day? We can only wait to find out.
My decision is final. Candy will leave for the family ranch where she will learn to behave properly and shake off her wild and crude behavior.
But Thea, she's innocent. She wouldn't do anything to disrespect anyone.
I suggest you keep that mouth of yours tightly shut unless you wish to join your friend.
Honestly, I don't even know why you bother defending her. It's no use, Anthony. The evidence is overwhelming. The family heirloom was found in Candy's quarters.
And how do we know you didn't plant the evidence?
Why is it so hard to accept that she finally revealed who she really is? A lying thief!
Watch your mouth, Elisa.
Or what?
I'd watch your back if I were you.
Stop! That's enough. My decision is final. Candy will leave tomorrow at noon, and none of you are allowed to see her again. Is that clear?
Yes, dear brother.
Think of me from time to time, and please send my regards to
Wow, you were gonna leave without saying goodbye.
You know, I was just about to mention you before you interrupted me.
You wound me. Send my regards. No fond memories or love confessions.
Oh, don't be absurd.
So, why are you writing this letter anyways? Gonna go off and become the explorer you're meant to be?
Well, not exactly. Tia Abuela is sending me to work at a ranch in Mexico.
That's ridiculous. If anyone should go, it's that brat Elisa. I'm sorry. If there's anything I could do...
Thanks, Terry, but I don't think there's anything you can do.
When do you leave?
Tomorrow at noon.
I'll come by to bid you farewell. And Candy,
Yes, Terry?
don't leave without saying goodbye to your friends. They care about you. More than you realize.
Okay. Thanks, Terry.
Candy, it's us.
Anthony, Steer, Archie, what are you guys doing here?
We came to see you. We heard what happened. Candy, we know you would never steal. Elisa, on the other hand.
I appreciate you not believing the accusations, but it doesn't matter. I still leave tomorrow.
Not if we do something about it.
What do you mean?
What if we stop the incident from happening?
What are you talking about?
The watches that were found under your bed, they belonged to a great-grandfather. It belonged to a duke from England. He was very protective of it when he was alive.
He made his children swear that they shouldn't fall into the wrong hands.
I don't see why he was so worried about some watches.
That's the thing. They're not just ordinary watches.
They aren't?
One day we went into a room we weren't supposed to, and we never thought Sir would dare disobey the rules since he was always scared of Grandpa.
No, I wasn't.
Sure. Anyways, when me and Archie were looking for a place to hide, we accidentally made a bookcase fall into the ground. And when we were putting the books back into place, we found a journal.
Which belonged to our great-grandfather.
Okay.
It spoke of amazing places he went to when he was younger. With extraordinary things, commercial airplanes, portable radio communicators, cars that drive themselves.
Where on earth did he see all of this?
The future.
Yeah, that sounds...
Impossible.
Yes.
We thought so too, but after finding out that the family heirloom was indeed the missing time machine, we thought we could give it a shot.
Archie, are you on board with this?
Yes, it would take a miracle for Dale Widow to change her mind.
I don't know. What if something goes wrong, and I don't want you guys to get hurt?
I've studied Grandpa's journal for years. I've got all the formulas down, and I know how to operate the machine.
We could go back and stop Elisa from ever incriminating her.
And being framed in the first place.
It would take an hour, max.
What do you say?
I'm gonna pack my bags and get some sleep. I have a big day tomorrow.
You've given up.
If you want to say goodbye, meet me at the stables tomorrow morning.
Relax. I come in peace.
What do you want?
I'm here to help you on your little expedition.
What are you talking about?
I heard the whole thing, so don't even try. If we execute this right, she'll never know we left because she'll never be kicked out in the first place.
He's right.
Look, just because she gave up doesn't mean we have to. She needs us.
Why do you care?
You're not the only friend she has.
Fine. You can come with us.
All right. Meet me at Steer's garage at dawn. Don't be late.
Since when was he in charge?
Why I oughta...
Calm down. We need all the help we can get.
I could use an extra hand to mend the home base. Okay, here are the rules. I designed this machine to act as a control center so that Archie and I can control when you land. The watches will act as isolators so that the person that comes in contact with them will be transported and not everything in the surrounding space. Make sure the contact with people is minimal. The smallest thing can have a huge impact on our world today. Whenever you're done, press the upper right button of the watch and it should take you back here. Any questions?
Go back in time to prevent the twins from grabbing the watches, avoid our past selves, and press the button to come back. Got it.
What are you doing?
Keeping you from getting punished for something you didn't do.
I told you to leave it.
We're trying to help you.
I don't need your help. This is something I need to go through.
Guys.
What?
Where did the watches go?
Looking for these. You know, upon first glance, I didn't get why these ugly watches were worth all the trouble. I guess special things come in ugly packages. Right, Candy? Well, I assume you're special. You've got 4 boys willing to risk their lives at your command. I don't get it. Ever since you arrived, you managed to make everything about you. Oh, Candy's so wonderful. Candy's so beautiful. Candy's so great at everything. Well, I'm tired of it. You've managed to gain my father's affection. My cousins are infatuated with you. Even my stupid brother has a crush on you. An orphan who has no money and no prospects. Well, I'm gonna take matters into my own hands by making sure you never come here in the first place.
Lisa, stop!
Lisa, stop! You don't have to do this. We can work something out. I don't want to, and you can't stop me.
Uh-oh.
Did you also see them disappear into thin air?
Yes.
Oh, good. I was just making sure I wasn't hallucinating.
Right.
You know, it's not every day that you see your friends evaporate into thin air, but good. Good to know my sanity's still in check.
Steve, they're gone.
You're right!
What are we gonna do?
I don't know, but one thing's for sure, we cannot let the abuela find out.
Yeah, she'll go crazy if she knows her two favorite nephews have gone missing.
Then it's settled. Not one word leaves this garage.
Agreed, but we have to get them back somehow.
Don't worry, I have an idea.
Hey mama, look around. Everybody's grooving to a brand new sound. Hey mama, follow me.
Cut! What are you folks doing here?
Oh my stars.
Where am I? I don't think we're in Steer's garage anymore.
Are you alright?
Yes. If we're not in Steer's garage, where are we?
You're on my last nervous where you are. At this point, we might as well be 3 weeks behind schedule.
I'm sorry, we just don't know where we are. If you could help
Oh, I'll
us.
help you, all right. Bob, Mario, grab these clowns and get them out of my sight. Everyone else, take 5.
How did we end up here?
Maybe if you didn't mess with the machine.
Guys? Oh, so you're saying this is my fault?
Bravo, you do have a voice.
Guys!
What?
Where's Anthony? Where is Anthony?
Maybe his watch didn't work.
So what does that mean?
Means maybe he didn't take off and he's with Steer and Archie right now.
Maybe?
Maybe he landed somewhere else.
So what do we do?
We hope for the best.
Terry!
What do you want me to say? I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, what if we just go back? You know, all I have to do is press the button.
Oh yeah,
So-
I think we should.
Why isn't it working?
Let me try.
Does this mean we're stuck here?
Look, I know we're all a bit confused right now, but we have to stick together.
I agree with Candy. We need to put our differences aside and figure out where we are.
Oh, and how do we do that?
Darlene! Darlene, where do you think you're going?
If I have to wear that dress for one more minute.
Who are you?
You're joking. You don't know who I am?
Should I?
You kids must be living under a rock. Where are you from?
We're from Michigan. Actually, we wanted to ask you if you could help us.
Oh, Michigan. Darling, you're a long way from home.
Where are we exactly?
You're in Hollywood, kid. Although I'd assume you know that if you made it all the way to the studio.
What? Haven't eaten anything since yesterday.
Oh, you poor darlings. Let me treat y'all to some breakfast. I know a diner nearby that makes the best pancakes.
I could use some breakfast.
We'd love to. We're seriously not gonna follow a stranger, are we?
You were saying?
Ha ha ha, very funny.
It's the best thing I've ever had.
Are you a singer?
Aren't you a doll? I'm an actress, but I do sing every now and then if the role demands it.
You're an actress. My mother used to be an actress.
Really? What's her name? Maybe I've worked with her before.
Oh, well, you wouldn't know of her. She only worked in London.
Ah, I see. So what brings y'all to California?
Well, you see, we never intended to end up here.
If I had a penny for every time I heard that.
We just sort of stumbled our way into your studio.
Yeah. What Candy's trying to say is that this knucklehead was trying to save this Roar from being sent away, so he found a time machine in hope of erasing her mistakes, and messed with it, so we ended up wherever this is.
No, that one I haven't heard before.
Wait, if we time traveled, what's the date?
May 27, 1965.
We actually traveled through time.
This is all your fault.
How is this my fault? You're the one who pressed all the buttons.
If you hadn't enchanted my family, I wouldn't have stolen the watches in the first place.
So it was you.
Yes, it was me. It's no secret that I don't like you, Candy. I was just trying to make Tia Abuela feel the same way.
I was willing to believe that you weren't behind this. That you wouldn't go as far as sneaking behind my back and accusing me of something that I didn't do. But you know what? You're so full of hatred and jealousy for me.
I'm not jealous of you.
Yes, you are. And I don't even know why. Elisa, you have everything and more.
Don't pretend to know who I am.
I can't believe I wanted to be friends with you.
that I could never be friends with someone as shallow, selfish, and horrible as you. Stop it!
Oh, friendship. Let's get out of here before we attract some more crowds. Alright, now that we have the screaming and fighting out of the way, we need to get to the apologizing. Any volunteers? Okay, scratch that. You guys are a long way from home. Although I'm still debating whether the time travel bit is real, you guys do know that you need to work together. You're both smart girls, and you know your chances of getting back home are better if you work together.
Fine. I'll try not to antagonize you while we're here.
And I guess I could try to listen to you more often. You do have some good ideas.
But the minute we get back home, I'm back to being your enemy.
Sounds good to me.
Have you guys talked out your feelings already?
We reached an agreement.
Good, because I'm starting to feel weird the longer we stay here.
Alright, let's say I play along with this time traveling idea. Where are you guys really from?
1933.
So, you don't recognize this? So you guys don't recognize this? You guys don't know who John F. Kennedy is? Eisenhower? Me? Oh my gosh. Either you guys are living under a rock, or you're really time travelers. And I'm gonna go with the more exciting option, which means I need to catch you guys up on some stuff.
Actually, we'd prefer if you keep the most important details of the future out of the conversation. We don't want to be responsible for damaging the timeline. What? I was eavesdropping on you last night.
Alright, I still want to give you guys a proper introduction, and I know just the way to do it.
Hey mama, look around. Everybody's grooving to a brand new sound. Hey mama, follow me. I know something's in you that you want to set free. So let go of the past now. Say hello to the love in your heart. Yes, I know that the world's spinning fast now. You gotta get yourself a brand new start. Hey mama, welcome to the 60s. Oh mama, welcome to the 60s. Oh mama, go.
Mama, a 60-60. A mama, a 60-60. A mama, a 60-60.
Hey mama, welcome to the 60s. Oh mama, welcome to the 60s. Go mama, go.
A mama, a 60-60. A mama, a 60-60. A mama.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was the most fun I've had in a long time.
Yeah, me too. I actually didn't hate spending time with all of you.
I think you broke loose. Never mind.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Well, don't go on forgetting me. Certainly won't forget y'all.
Alright, let's go find Anthony.
I hope he's alright.
morning, Joey.
Hey, what's good?
Good morning, Carrie.
Ready to rock for tonight?
Sure am. Once you start to spread it, baby, if you... Whoa, didn't know the theme for the day was the Great Depression.
Excuse me?
Are you guys the new dancers we were supposed to get? I thought you weren't supposed to come until next week.
Dancers?
Yeah, Betty and Tony are getting married and I don't even know what happened to the German girl. Anyways, rehearsal starts in 5, so you guys better get ready.
Any way to tell where we are?
I don't know about where, but I think I know when.
You think Anthony is here?
I don't know. Maybe we should look around.
Hey, you three. Weren't you scheduled for next week? Never mind. You could just start learning the choreography today.
Choreography?
Ken, when you're done rehearsing, can you help these three learn the choreo?
Sure thing.
Okay, no one is looking. Let's get out of here before
I have some free time right now, so I can show you the first half of the choreo. We're going to be using the audition room. Follow me.
Can someone press the button? There is no way I'm going to dance.
Sorry, Terry. It looks like we're stuck here.
What have I done to deserve this?
Let's take it from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Can do this!
Sure you can. You just need to go with the flow.
What does that mean?
It means you think too much.
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
Alright, you just need to relax. Remember to breathe.
How would I forget to breathe?
You'd be surprised. Indulge me for a moment. We're going to do some light meditation. I want you to close your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Okay. I want you to go to your happy place.
What if I don't have one?
Okay, Mr. Grumpy Pants, let's pretend you do have one. Are you there yet?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. Now that you've arrived at your happy place, I want you to slowly start to incorporate yourself into the space you've created. What do you smell? Is it bright outside?
It smells like roasted chestnuts. It's snowing outside. I'm back home.
Is there someone with you?
No.
I want you to ask yourself, what is anchoring you down?
Mom?
Terry?
I missed you.
Why have you ran away?
You know why.
I know I've made mistakes, but you have to believe me, I've changed.
I want to believe you. I really do.
Then believe me. Come back and live with me. I miss you terribly, my son.
You keep calling me your son. But every time we're not here, you pretend I'm not.
I have no choice. If everyone knew I had a son, then...
Your career would be ruined?
Yes.
You can't keep doing this, Mom. You can't pretend you care for me one minute, and then pretend I'm a stranger the next.
What would you have me do? Denounce my career?
No! That's not what Dad wanted. You know that.
Terry, I can't stand the thought of you hating me. Please, come back.
Terry, are you okay?
I need a moment. Why are you following me?
Because you're obviously not okay.
This time travel has scrambled your brain, because I'm fine.
You know I can see right through that, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
Can you just leave me alone? I'm not in the mood to entertain your stubbornness.
I'm not going anywhere, Terry, until you tell me what's going on. Or are you going to be stubborn too?
This place reminds me of my mom. The dressing rooms, the sign-in sheets, the dancers, the stage.
What happened to her?
She's alive, if that's what you're asking.
Did you see her while you were meditating?
Yeah. I miss her, Candy.
Then why don't you go see her?
Even though she denounced me as her son, I still run back to her as if I were a 5-year-old again. And I hate it.
I never met my parents. Sister Mary and Sister Comey found me outside of the orphanage, curled up under a blanket of snow and next to a doll. And when I found out that I was going to be adopted into Elisa's family, I got so excited. I was finally gonna have a family of my own. And things didn't turn out that way. Turns out they wanted a servant instead of a daughter. But while that family offered love sparingly, I found love somewhere else. I found it with the housemaids who helped me and the cooks who gave me food whenever I was hungry. I found it with Steer and Archie and Anthony and you. And sometimes family isn't always about blood. Sometimes family is about the people that you meet along the way.
Thank you, Candy. My family, too. Alright. Enough emotions for one day. Let's get back in there and learn that awful choreography.
I'm right behind you.
All things being even, here's what I believe in. Nothing matters more than love, friendship and affection, real connection.
It's a gift from above.
Every song that we play, every prayer that we pray,
Makes a bond in a way that's profound.
we're just here to spread that love
All around.
Once you start to spread it, baby, if you let it, love comes right on back to you. Passion and devotion, real emotion, watch it come bursting through. So give into the beat and get knocked off your feet. Let it sweep you completely away. Grab a partner and head out on the parquet. And get up!
Get up!
And join the crowd on the floor and jump in!
Jump in!
That's what your spirit is for. And reach out!
Reach out!
Embrace the love that you found. Life's only love, spread the love around.
That was so much fun. I know, if this is where civilization's headed, I'm gonna have to wait 45 years to get my groove on.
I guess dancing wasn't that bad.
Oh, you were terrible.
What are you talking about? I was better than you.
I'm pretty sure Ken put you in the back on purpose.
Well, even if he did, I don't care. It's the most liberating experience I've ever had.
Glad to hear it.
Ken!
Thought you guys could leave without saying goodbye?
We weren't gonna leave.
It's okay. I know whoever you guys are, you don't belong here. And I don't mean that in a bad way. There's just something about you guys.
We know.
Ken, we forgot to ask you, have you seen a tall, blonde boy that goes by the name of Anthony?
Can't say I have.
He's our friend and we think he's lost.
Well, I know everyone around here, and I haven't seen any tall blonde boy named Anthony, but I can ask around.
Thank you, but I don't think he's here. Guys, I think my watch is working. Really?
Maybe this thing will take us home.
Home?
Thanks for everything, Ken.
Yeah, we had a blast.
Thanks for that, meditating thing. I guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying.
Rarely realize how much of our burdens that we carry around because we fear what would happen if we let them go. I know that you're going to get through whatever you're going through. You have good friends who care about you.
Thanks. Take care.
You too, Mr. Grumpy Pants. And hey, don't come around here until you learn how to dance. You guys were awful.
Will do.
Goodbye, Ken.
Bye.
Don't be upset. The night is still young.
I doubt it, Mom. Thanks anyways for helping me plan this stupid party.
Don't worry about it. Hey, when I was your age, I wasn't popular either.
Gee, thanks for rubbing it in. You know, somebody's gotta eat this candy.
Excuse me, do you know where I...
See, I told you someone would show up.
So let me get this straight. You and your friends used this time-traveling device that used to be your great-grandfather's to help your friend who was accused of stealing from getting sent to work for the rest of her life at your family's ranch where you would never get to see her again, but then you got interrupted by your evil sister who sent you into the future?
Yes.
You know, I wish I could send my annoying siblings into a time vortex.
Excuse me?
Okay, well then you landed here in my humble abode. And so where's the rest of your crew?
I don't know, it all happened so fast.
And you don't know how to get back.
No. Steer said all we had to do was press the button and we'd go home, but it's not working.
I see. Mom, what are you doing? He doesn't need a blanket.
Oh, Lori, you don't see him complaining, do you?
Thanks, Miss Kingsley, for the tea and for everything.
Not a problem. It's not every day we get a time traveler knock into our doorstep. Or the living room.
So what year are you from?
1933.
Whoa, so you're like an old man.
I am not.
That is exactly what an old man would say.
I am 18 years old.
Hey Mom, do 73-year-olds get a senior discount?
What year is it?
You are in 1988.
The year of the dragon.
So I managed to travel to the future.
Precisely.
I have to find my friends.
Whoa there, old man. You don't know where your friends are, let alone if they ended up at the same time as you.
I have to try.
Okay, well this town is pretty small, so we can do a quick sweep of the area and see if anybody's seen your friends.
But maybe we shouldn't advertise that you're from the past, you know? We don't want the FBI knocking on our doors.
Yeah, we need a cover story.
Cover story?
Yeah, it's a story that you create to hide your true identity.
So you want me to lie? Okay, what's my cover story?
Oh, I know. You can be her cousin from Canada who's scoping out the city to see if you want to study with us.
I've never been to Canada.
Neither has anybody else in this small town. Now stick out like a sore thumb. You won't get
Don't worry, people wear some of Tommy's clothes. I think he's about the same size.
This is blending in.
Trust me, with what you were wearing, you looked like you were straight out of World War II.
What?
Nothing, let's go find your friends. So how'd you get your hands on a time machine?
It was my great-grandfather's. It was gifted him by some duchess or something. He wrote about every place he went to in these journals. And me and my cousins, we found the journals when we were kids. But it was my sister Elisa who found the actual time device. And well, here I am.
Wow, you must be so freaked out with how different things are.
Well, at first, sure, I was weirded out, but something my great-grandfather wrote about constantly in his journals concerning time travel was to keep an open mind.
Sound advice indeed.
So how was life back in the 30s?
I think I'm the least qualified person to give you that report. I hardly ever left my hometown, or even the manor.
How come?
Well, when we lost our parents, the abuela became really overprotective. She pulled us out of school. She didn't let us go to school at all. We were homeschooled. She pulled us out of sports, and every time we left the manor, we had to keep the family name in mind. My sister Elisa, she became what the abuela wanted her to very quickly, but I found it really, difficult to adapt to her expectations. I felt like a bird in a cage, just trapped every day, being the same. And then I met Candy. She wasn't afraid of anything. She wasn't afraid to speak her mind. She wasn't afraid of what other people thought. She wasn't afraid to fly. Oh, but the abuela, she didn't like Candy very much. She thought she was a bad influence on me. And then the whole family heirloom thing happened, and I just got scared I would lose her. And now I'm scared that when I go home, if I go home, I'm just gonna go back to being trapped. I know I shouldn't complain. I'm very lucky to have a family that cares so much about me, but it just gets difficult sometimes, you know?
I understand what you mean. My parents were really hard on me too. You grow up and you realize that they're just looking out for you. When you get back home, you just gotta sit down and talk and be honest with Tia Abuela. I'm sure she'll listen to you because she has your best interest at heart.
Thanks, but I don't think the abuela would budge.
There you go again.
What?
Shutting yourself down.
What do you mean?
We're here!
What do you mean, there you go again?
I mean, there you go again. Shutting yourself down, assuming what other people are going to think.
I don't...
I mean, you're so used to being told no that your automatic thought process is to be like, why even bother? You know, there's going to be so many people that are going to hold you back. Do not be one of them.
I don't know how.
Listen closely, my friend.
You just can't stand the way that I walked out from the wreckage. Can't understand the way that I turned myself around. I tried to terminate this war with you, but you won't let it go. You keep coming back for more freedom. I'm taking it back. I'm out of here. I'm turning back. In the baby blue Cadillac. Just when I was stalling, heard an angel calling. This is your life. You can't go anywhere. You gotta grab the wheel and own it. Drive it like you stole it. Roll it. This is your life. You can't be anything. You gotta learn to rock and roll it. You gotta put the pedal down. Drive it like you stole it. Drive it like you stole it.
Anthony Brown Andrews! What are you doing here? I'm gonna talk to Tia Abuela!
But first, I need to find my friends.
Ma, what are you doing here? It's not 8 o'clock yet.
Oh, I know, sweetie, but I was talking with Janice in class when she told me she saw these 3 kids just running around in the park. So I went to check up on them because they fit Anthony's description, and long story short...
Anthony!
Guys! Elisa, Terry, Candy, you're all here.
Mrs. Kingsley found us wandering through a park and she said she knew where you were, so she took us here.
I'm glad you're okay.
We're glad you're okay.
Where are we though?
1988.
Oh wow. Have you been anywhere else?
No, actually. I've only been here about a day.
Really? That's not what happened to us.
What happened to you?
Well, we started off in the 60s where we met this actress from California and she was so sweet. And then we were thrown into the 70s and we met this dancer who taught us how to boogie. And we finally found you.
Well, that sounds like a heck of a ride.
It sure was.
It's nice to finally put a face to all the names. I'm Lori, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Lori.
Is this how people dress in the 80s? I kinda like it.
She likes you.
Any friend of my brother's is a friend of mine.
Yeah, right. What about Candy?
We have an agreement.
Huh? You missed out. I guess I did.
We should head home. It's getting a little chilly. I can make you all some hot cocoa.
Thank you, Mrs. Kingsley, but we really need to be heading home.
Sure thing, dear.
Should we try?
Yeah. Let's go home.
I don't think we're home, guys.
At least we're all together.
Where are we though?
Hard to tell.
Maybe we should start walking and see if we can find civilization.
I don't know. It seems risky. It's getting dark and I don't want to take a chance on a place we haven't been before.
I agree.
Maybe we should just find somewhere safe to spend the night.
You mean sleep outside?
Yes, Elisa. We're gonna sleep on the dirty, cold ground.
Seeing as we have no choice.
Is anyone else cold?
Maybe we should get some wood and start a fire.
I'll help you. So, you and Elisa are friends now?
Don't let her hear you say that, but yes, we don't hate each other anymore.
Now that's not a sentence I ever thought I'd hear, but I'm glad to hear it, nonetheless.
You know, it's nice. She cares about things a lot more, and she's a lot more open to new ideas.
I'm glad to hear it. Have there been any other new developments while I've been gone?
Well, Terry made a discovery all of his own. He still has a long way to go, but at least he isn't so hard on himself.
Yeah, he seems happier somehow, like he's not in a bad mood all the time.
Yes, he changed in those regards as well. And you?
Me?
Yes, you. What have you been up to? Any life-changing revelations?
Yeah, when I get back, I'm going to talk about the abuela, about maybe going back to school, studying to become a pilot.
That's amazing, Anthony. And I'm sure the abuela will say yes if you ask nicely.
Yeah, I haven't felt this good in a long time. It's like a huge weight's been lifted off my shoulders.
Like you finally have a sense of direction?
Exactly.
Huh. I guess we should thank Elisa for pressing the button, huh?
Yeah, I guess we should. But I'm glad that we're back together. I don't know what I would do if I was stuck in the 80s.
I'm sure you'd be fine.
I guess that's true. But I'm happy to see all your faces again.
We're glad to see your face, too.
I think this trip has been helpful to all of us in some way or another, don't you think?
Yeah.
No way! Sounds like you guys had a lot of fun.
It was certainly an experience for all of us.
Do you have any idea what you're gonna do when you get back home?
When I get back home, I'm gonna talk to my mom and set things straight. I mean, I'm tired of running away.
When I get back home, I'm gonna talk to Tia Abuela about going back to school, maybe getting a job with other people.
And I'm gonna tell the abuela the truth. I know it doesn't excuse everything I've said and done to you, but you shouldn't be sent away for something you didn't do.
Thank you, Elisa. I appreciate that. I really do, but I think I'm going to leave anyways.
What do you mean?
I'm so happy that all of you have found your callings and that you feel ready to start anew. But it's made me realize something that I have been suspecting for these last few days. While all of you have changed in some way, I haven't. I don't feel any different. I don't even know what I'm gonna do when we go back home. If we go back home. I just feel stuck. Like I'm seeing you guys walk farther and farther away and my feet are glued to the ground. I don't know if there's something wrong with me or...
Candy, there's nothing wrong with you. What you feel is totally normal. We're all different, and we all know how much you love to be different. I'm not perfect by any means. You know that better than anyone. But neither is Anthony, or Terry, or you. We're all meant to walk different paths. Isn't that what you were talking about right now? You don't have to be so hard on yourself. You're so good at being patient with everyone else, even those who don't deserve it. But you don't allow yourself the same tolerance. I know you're used to going things on your own, but you don't have to anymore.
Elisa is right. No matter what happens next, we all have you back.
We're friends, aren't we?
I think all this time travel has provided us with enough bonding time. It's safe to say you'll find what you're looking for.
What happens if I don't?
You're one of the most resilient people I know. I'll make it through this.
Yeah. We use that good old candy positivity you like to beat us in the head with.
I guess I don't practice what I preach.
Try. What's something you do when you feel like there's nothing left?
Well, there was this one song I used to hear back on Pony Hill. I have a dream, a song to sing, to help me cope with anything. If you see the wonder of a fairy tale, you can take the future, even if you fail. I believe in angels, something good in everything I see. I believe in angels.
Are we back home?
It looks like it, but I don't want to get my hopes up.
It's them. I told you it was them.
Stop running so fast.
Steer, Archie! Boy, am I glad to see you.
Candy, we're glad to see you in one piece. We were so worried you guys would be gone forever. I was starting to think about all the worst case scenarios on a catastrophic level.
I was just worried about the abuela.
How did you guys cover for us while we were gone?
Well, you guys weren't gone for too long.
It's been about 5 minutes since you guys left my garage.
Wait a minute, you mean to tell me we were only gone for 5 minutes?
Yes, Archie and I tried pressing a few buttons, but no results. We've just been avoiding the abuela ever since.
You went horseback riding. You went into town looking for a new dress. She didn't ask about you.
Yeah, that sounds like the abuela.
And you're leaving in a few minutes.
So I guess it really has only been a few hours.
Oh, how long were you guys gone?
A few days.
What? Let's time travel. Where did you go? What did you see? How far into the future did you go? Did you go to the past? What happened to us? Did we die?
And what are you wearing?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Come on, people, answer my questions.
We went to a lot of places. Mostly the future, and no, we're not gonna die.
Guys, come on, give me more than that. I'm dying to know.
Alright, but prepare yourselves because it's a long story.
Si me buscas, tú a mí me podrás encontrar. Yo te espero aquí, sí, sí, este es mi lugar. Si quieres reír, descubre la alegría de soñar un mundo de aventuras sin igual. Junto a mí, a tu amiga Candy. Si te sientes solo, recurre a mí. Te estaré esperando aquí. Cuéntame tu historia, te alegrará saber que una amiga tendrás. Búscame, sígueme, llámame Candy. Busca mi camino, sígueme, ríe como Candy. Adorable, sé que soy llenita de amor. Mis mejillas y mis pecas son de un lindo color. Me gusta saltar la cuerda y a los árboles trepar, silbar y con el viento conversar. Yo soy así,